Good morning. Wednesday morning. I got a couple guys coming for their feed, and then I bought these fuel filters the other day for this 4440 tractor. I never put them on yet, but it's nice and warm today, so I'm going to change them outside. There's going to be obviously a little bit of diesel that comes out of the old ones, and then if there's an issue with air or something, at least it's not minus 40, so you freeze your hands trying to solve this problem. So nice to know everything works. I'll give her a few pumps, fill them filters right up, and then hopefully the tractor, this tractor wasn't starting good, and I have a feeling it was probably more of a fuel issue than anything. Because, you know, it's got good filters, it's got new batteries, got new cables, got new, you know, it's got a lot of new stuff on it, so. And the filters were basically the last thing I hadn't done yet, so we'll see. Maybe it'll fire right up and run like a brand new 2020 John Deere. Where are you going to put it, buddy? You going to put it up high? Where are you going to put it? How high? I got you. How high? You going to put it right there? Or you want to go higher? Turn it in. Turn it. Yeah, there you go. Keep turning it. One more. Holy smokes. Turn it more. Did you get another one in?
Wow, that's a nice one.
Did you good job? How many more we got? We got more to do?
Yeah.
We're going to wait till tomorrow, right? Yeah. Okay, you better get inside.
I like the blue.
Katie?
Come on, let's make supper.
Yeah?
Then we can do our adventures after.
This shed, however, when they built it up 10 million years ago, they did wire it. So it has underground power to here. The one light switch, the one breaker is for that plug-in. The other breaker is for the 240 volt plug-in that I use to run the augers to fill my feed bags. I'm assuming when they wired that plug-in, they just wired that to plug in tractors and stuff like that. So, but me being me, I seen there's an empty spot for a fuse, so I'm going to wire up some lights in here. They used fairly big wire and everything when they did this, so I'm sure there's enough wire, enough power getting over to the shed. It's not that far, it comes from the shop, but I expect at some point we're going to be running out of, you know, we're going to be pushing the threshold for how far these wires carry the power. I'm not an electrician by any means, but I'm assuming that will be the next thing is we'll just be putting too much demand on the wire we have running into stuff. Okay, so that light I put up there last winter. It's just a, what is it? It's actually off a drilling rig or whatever. It's just like a yard light, floodlight type thing. One of those super huge bulbs in it or whatever, probably as inefficient as anything. This shed was only ever a cold storage shed, and we never did anything in here. Just parked the machinery in here and never came back to it. But since I've been storing all my bags in here and all my 50-pound bags and like the additives and the molasses and stuff, I end up in here quite a bit. And lots of the, you know, feed usage for the animals goes way up in the winter up in northern Alberta. So, you know, obviously I'm in here a lot more in the winter than I am in the summer, and it gets dark. I mean, it's not even 4, or it's just 5, almost 5 to 5, and I mean it's already pretty dark. So I got my one light bulb up there already, and hopefully when I flip this switch on, it should turn on. Oh yeah. So that means I can, I'm going to take this one out of here. This one was only on just a plug-in anyways. So And of course, me being me, I was always too stupid to plug it in before it got dark. And my phone is always dead, so I'd come rolling in here in the dark, stumbling around like an idiot, because that's also where I piled all the wood. So I'd be like crawling through there like a like a mouse, trying to get all over everything. And yeah, it was just absolutely brutal. But so those are LED lights. I mean, that one little light is like almost as bright as the big light beside it that it's replacing. I'm not going to end there. I'm going to put, I got 6, so that's 1. So I'll put probably 5 more or 3 more along this side, and then 2 on the other side. So, and no, I'm not an electrician, so I'm pretty proud of that. I got to get those staples and staple my electrical cord to the or whatever that's, I don't know what that stuff's called, that, you know, this stuff that you wire your house with. Like, we're using the right wire. So yeah, anyways, I'm super excited about that. Okay, so it is Sunday. I started my little task of putting a couple lights in this cold storage shed yesterday. So I got, I put 2 in the middle side by side, and then 1 there and 1 there. So I had 6, I only put up to 4. I think I'm gonna put some on that side. But it was quite successful. I put the light switch around the corner. So it definitely got a lot brighter in here. This is not a workshop, this is just a cold storage shed, but like I say, now that I got all my feed stuff in here, it'll be nice to have lights. It'll be nice to have a light switch just around the corner so I don't have to fumble in the dark and try to plug that light that was up in the corner in. So the light that was up there, I took it up and I put it on top of our cattle sheds. Corey wanted a light because she was going up there with the flashlight, but I don't know, slippery and icy, and it's just better if it's, you know, if it's lit up there for her, a little bit safer. So we put that light up there. We're going to put it on a timer, so when it gets a little darker, I might wander up there and just see how bright that yard light is that we put up there. Okay, so that's the light that was in that down in our cold storage shed, that big yard floodlight. So I put it up there. There's a post that the overhead lines run to on that lean-to over there. So, and this is the pen inside here where the steers are. So it's lit up pretty good. Might not do it justice on the phone here tonight, but you know, there's the chicken coop. You can see, you know, you can see out front. I would say the light, the yard light up here was a success. So it's pretty bright. Okay, so I was just up at the chicken coop there, and that yard light that we put up there in the steer's pen, that was definitely a good asset to have up there. I'm glad we did that. It's brighter up there. It'll be better for Corey when she goes up there in the dark to check her horses and her chickens and check them steers and that pony. And, you know, even in the summer when she goes up there in the dark to check her eggs and put her chickens back in. But I also wanted to check this out. So this is a cold storage shed that never had any lights in it. It was wired, but it was basically wired with a couple plugins to plug tractors in the winter. So this is how dark it is. And I've been doing a ton of work here in the winter. Now that I put my 50-pound bags and all my other bags and all the feed bags and everything, now that all that goes in here, I thought I better wire some lights. So I did that today. So, and as I said earlier in the video, I had to climb across all this wood and try to plug in a light over there, you know, behind everything, and it was just a disaster. But now I have a, so now I have a light switch just around the corner that I can turn on, and I want to see if it gets bright in here. So those are the couple of lights I put up. I only ended up putting up 4. This is the main area anyways, where everything is. But I would say these lights are also a very good addition to the shed. Okay, so that's it for me. Lights were a success all around. Light up there was good. Light in this cold storage shed is good. It's good to have light. Light is good. It's always dark in northern Alberta in the wintertime. It's dark when you wake up. It's dark after breakfast. So good to install lights. So, as always, to everybody that watches, thank you. If there's any new people tuning in, thank you for watching. We try to upload videos, I don't know, every few days or whatever when something exciting happens, or if nothing exciting happens, we just upload a few days of farming. So, tomorrow is Monday. I gotta get back into making feed. I gotta take my, I got some repairs to do on some stuff. So, who knows where it will be. We got our advent calendar going. We, you know, every few videos we're gonna throw in a clip of that, the kids putting light bulbs on that tree. That's actually pretty fun. It was a pretty good idea that we got that thing built for them, because with all the stuff going on in 2020 and all the restrictions and all the rules and all the can't do this, can't do that, it's good for them to have something to do. They get really excited about that. So we'll keep throwing in clips of them putting light bulbs on the tree. Hopefully you're prepared for Christmas, and we'll see you all on the next one.